Yo, what is up guys, it's your boy Lenovo. So today we're going to be giving you guys my class setup for CDL in Warzone, or just pretty much COD in general for Modern Warfare. Now I know this video is pretty late, game's been out for like 5 months, but I felt like it's time that I really played with them and really made a video on it, because I haven't ever made a video on my settings before. So I wanted to make sure what I was running was right for me and it felt the best for me. Now take in mind, this is all preference. I'm not like those other YouTubers where you have to run this, you have to run that. It's all preference. So let's go ahead. First off, we play button tactical. Layout tactical, because I play competitive Call of Duty. A lot of players play what is it called, default tactical. I know a lot of pro players do that, but then again, I do use SCUF. I'm using the SCUF 4PS controller, and I do use paddles, so I don't really. I changed that because it changes the punch button to the thumbstick, or the thumbstick punch to the circle button. So now every time I'm shooting at somebody and I want to drop or go prone, I can just hit my joystick instead of punching. And I can use my paddle to hit instead of taking my thumb off the joystick and pressing the circle button. I do play on 7.7. I know a lot of people play on 6.6 or 5.5. I used to play on 6.6, but to me it just felt like it was a little too slow. I find that to be 7.7 to be enough. I used to play, I know a lot of people play on 1.0, 1.5. I play on 1.20 for when I'm pre-aiming sights. It's easier to snap left and right on between your targets. My same thing for the ADS. Say if you're in a sniper and you need to get, he's running, you need to drag scope him real quick. It gives you that speed to do that. My aim response curve type is standard. I used to play dynamic, but I hear a lot of players, they say with dynamic it feels like you have to pull more of your joystick to the left or the right to aim normal. And I definitely was seeing that when I was playing linear. I hear that linear is for SMGs for I really don't even know. I guess for quick snapping on kids. But controller vibration off. To me, controller vibration messes me up so much. It doesn't. It rumbles. It messes up my aim. A lot of pro players play with it off, and a lot of them play with it on. So I mean, like I said again, this is all preference. You don't have to use any of this, but I'm giving you guys my class video. Aim assist. I do use standard like the normal Call of Duty. I know a lot of people use precision right here. Strong aim, slow down sights only kicks when aiming closer to your target, best for accurate players. I mean, I'm a pretty good COD player, but I wouldn't call myself the best. My weapon mount in CDL, there is no weapon mount. Just in case you're playing pubs, I do use double tap ADS, so when you're aiming down your sights, you just double tap your aim button, and you will go to the wall that you're hovering beside, or standing beside. Enabled aim down sight behavior, obviously hold, because you don't want to tap it to undo it. Equipment behavior, hold, probably. I don't even know what that is, but reload, tap to reload, obviously. Movement, sliding in this game can be helpful, especially when you're running around doors in the building. You slide in, turn, shoot him in a corner, or whatever it may be. A lot of people have those on hold. I don't want to hold my joystick down. I just want to tap it, so then I slide and go. A lot faster, a lot better for competitive gameplay. Automatic sprint, definitely don't recommend that, because if say that you're running away or you're running towards somebody, you're not going to be able to have that aim down sight. If you're running at them automatically and you stop and you push again, but you want to aim right after that, you can't, because you're going to be in a double sprint mode. Automatic sprint, just told you about that. Alright, general, I use brightness 50, safe area, I have it actually all the way in, so it's easier to see the map, so I'm not going to turn my head just in case. I mean, I play on a 24-inch monitor. World motion blur, definitely don't want that on, and as well as weapon motion blur, definitely want to take both of those off. I highly recommend you guys taking those off, because when you're turning, it makes everything fuzzy. So if you turn like say an enemy's in the window and you're turning, you're not going to be able to see them because your screen's all fuzzed. So definitely recommend that. My minimap, I always have it as round. I don't recommend square. I don't know why, but to me that just looks weird. Minimap rotation enabled, and then this is all just your preference. Audio. If you have a good enough headset, these three would be are the best. As you see, I use the Astro A40 Mixamp TR Pro, so I found the boost high the most beneficial. But as long as you're using one of the three boosts, it kind of really doesn't matter. Master volume at 100, music volume at 0. I don't want to be in a gunfight and music starts playing and I'm not going to be able to hear my enemy. Dialogue volume, if say somebody's on a hard point, I like to know. Sound effects, obviously gunshots. Juggernaut music, I have that when somebody gets a Juggernaut kill streak. It's not in comp, so I don't know why I have it on, but hit marker effects. A lot of people do a classic, but I just like to do Modern Warfare. It's so good. And then these are your guys' preference as well. So if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you smack that sub button, smack that like button, hit the bell up in the top right so you guys know when I post, and I'll see you guys in